Who we got in the building with us today?
I'm DJ Zay Brick. I'm engineer, producer, DJ, community activist. You know
Right.
what I mean? Just all things music. I'm hands on.
And this is live from the basement.
Yes, sir.
So, where you from?
Appreciate that. Brooklyn, New York. Moved to Johnstown, PA in 2012, 2013. I turned like 13 or some shit like that. Glad I did too, because New York is popping, but I feel like I got a better chance of music in a smaller area than a
Yeah.
place where it's hungry and everybody competing with each other and shit.
Word,
But
man.
Brooklyn raised, yeah.
And so what was your upbringing like?
Low key, rough upbringing. I don't really like the way I carried myself. You wouldn't really be able to tell I had a rough upbringing, but definitely project baby. Pissy elevators and dangerous neighborhood and stuff like that. But I feel like that just craps you. So I don't really like to focus on that part. People get stuck in that. I like to never want to go back to them situations ever again. Like make sure I make better decisions than my past for sure.
Right.
But it crafts us. Definitely.
That's tough. So, thinking out loud, what is it and what made you start it?
Thinking Out Loud started as just a podcast. I've always been a conversationalist. I've always been the type to try to give my peers advice. I just wanted to make a platform that I can give people advice or just talk everyday stuff, like be relatable and be myself on that. You know what I mean? It turned into a movement. I got a lot of supporters. Unfortunately, it became too time consuming, and if we're being honest, it didn't pay very well. So I
Right.
decided to switch lanes and go into DJing. But the podcaster is still in me, as you can tell. Funny full circle moment because I ended up becoming a writer for the Johnstown magazine.
That's tough.
And
Congratulations.
I feel like that was my journalism moment going full circle. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, right,
bringing it
definitely.
all back. So yeah.
I was gonna touch on that later on in the interview. Do you see yourself like working in radio or something like that later on down the
I
line?
would work radio. I wish that, like, sometimes I wish I was in a different time. Because, like, if it was, like, early 2000s, the radio would have been probably the goal. You know what I mean?
That
Like,
is true,
but
yeah.
with the way technology is today, I don't even know people listening to the radio. You know what I mean? Like, usually people gotta have a platform for people to want to go see directly, but people ain't just like hopping in the car throwing the radio on no more. I would love to do it, but I just feel like it might not get the motion that I want it to get.
I think it'll always be a place for it a little bit. We still got old people out here and everything that's
Yeah,
not
that's
hit
true.
to streaming services and
true.
stuff like that.
My audience is old, honestly. Like,
Right.
I'm young, but everybody's 30, 40, 50, 60. So, like, old soul. Me having an old soul comes full circle. But I would love to do radio if it got to the right people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I just want people to hear and process what I'm trying to say.
I get what you're saying. So like with thinking out loud, you had a segment on there which was live from the cloud. You had story times and stuff like that. I get why you kind of stopped, but like, do you ever think like you'll like it'll make a reappearance later on down the line?
I would love to do Live from the Cloud again. I just feel like the sad part, the thing that you learn when you get into the music lane, is a lot of rappers don't really want it as much as they portray themselves to.
That's a fact.
So I put a lot of time and effort into doing a lot of stuff, and somebody might not come, or you know what I mean, like, and that'd be killing my motivation because I'm on time. I'm real disciplined and punctual about stuff like that. So
Right.
a lot of rappers be real part time. They be feeling like they already Playboy Cardi. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they move like they already got millions of dollars, trying
Right.
to get millions of dollars with these ideas I got. But
Nah, man, you
Fortunately.
definitely
I would though.
you're punctual. He's here early. Very professional guy, man.
I definitely don't
You know.
play about time.
Definitely.
I'll bring it back if you do it with me.
Right.
We do it together.
Right.
That'd be hard.
Something that I seen that you did a few years back, was you had like was it water gun or water balloon
It's called
fight?
Water Wars. Yeah, I'll go into detail about it. And it's funny because it ended up being something like extremely positive, but it just started as kids being kids, like we bored. I seen I forget what rapper it was at the time was doing like paintball wars, and it was like if you involved in the game, then you kind of in a gang. If we see you anywhere, you'll get shot, or vice versa.
That was on Vice TV. I know what you're talking
You
about.
know
Out
what I'm
Detroit,
talking about?
yeah. Yep.
And I seen that, and I'm like, yo, this would be dope, but paintball equipment, that's expensive.
That shit still hurt too.
Water though, like everybody got water in the crib. I definitely had to give my mom a little extra money on the water bill that summer, but
Right.
everybody got water, get water balloons, cheap guns and stuff. So I started Water Wars on the internet. I made 2 big teams. It was Soap Gang and Drip Squad, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And I might have had like 300 people, 350 or something like that. Like kids, everything. And parents and stuff were messaging me like, yo, this is so dope because now my younger kids can hang with the big kids and it won't be no problem. You know what I mean? Like, it's giving everybody stuff to do. Crime went down that summer. Like, everybody who was usually doing hot shit was outside playing with water guns. So it definitely helped the community. Like, and it was so much fun. And it's like crazier than I thought it would go because shit, I remember one time I'm at McDonald's, I'm in the drive-thru.
Oh man.
With the windows down. And you're not thinking nobody really watching you take it. No, I got soaked in the drive before I could even get my food. Like, that's when I knew it was really real. And I started to realize the influence that I had. Like, dang, I really got people out here on the block.
Nah, bro.
With water guns. That's crazy.
Do you realize like how big of an influence you have?
I think sometimes I'm literally, and not to sound arrogant when I say this, I'm too humble for my own good. Like I try so hard not to notice people fucking with me. Like I really be in my, when I come outside and I do everything I do, it seems like I'm so outgoing, but I'm really an introvert. Like go in the crib, play my PS2, stay out the way, and do music stuff with my friends and stuff like that. I really don't be in the mix unless it's time for me to be. Yeah. So I don't really pay attention to the glitz and the glamour. Low-key, I don't like it. If I could do everything that I'm doing now and not be as popular, I would. But unfortunately, like popularity, support, all that goes hand in hand. I just try to use all of that stuff for the right and not the wrong because people usually use that shit for wrong.
I think that's why things are going in your favor. You know, if you was an arrogant asshole, I mean, I don't really see a lot of people getting behind that. Mm-hmm. Even though sometimes they do, but I think that, you know, you're winning
folks
right
like
now.
That. I mean, some of our idols are gangsta idols, Scarface. And, you know what I mean? Like people love a good villain sometimes, but I'm trying to push peace. I'm thinking so far ahead with stuff. I'm thinking about trying to figure out if I can start like a music school, like even teach the kids. I want to like switch the trends of gatekeeping information and keeping things for ourselves, and because one day we all gonna die. Ain't none, we gonna have our memories, and we live twice. But once we out of our bodies, we can't do nothing with all that information we hold and all the money you trying to get, clothes, car, blah blah blah. I could teach all of these kids how to DJ or how to make a beat or how to record vocals. And they can feed their family off of it. Same way I'm feeding my family off of it. So that's the goal I really want to take, to get everybody taught. And I hate that people just keep everything to themselves, and that's the devil's work. Like, spread the love, spread the wealth.
I agree. I try to share information with people when I can, but you do have to. I mean, I guess you really don't, because even like with me, when I share information with people, like even people that might be acting nice to get information to compete with you, it's like at the end of the day, you still gotta kind of have that thought process that what's for me is for me and what's for them is for them. Because somebody could have all the resources that you have and still not be able to do the same thing.
Absolutely not. Absolutely, somebody can have every camera you got sitting here right now and still not know how to use it like you. Because it's passion, really. Like that's what I'm looking for more too, because it sucks that people aren't as passionate about things as they make themselves seem. Like, even back to what I was talking about with the rappers. Like, if somebody walked up to me young, like 14, 15, like, yo, I really want to learn how to DJ, like, I'm fiending, I'm geeked out, I would take him under my wing. Like, that's something that we miss out. Like, an OG, like, a lot of us ain't have fathers. We need a father figure, male figure to teach us things. We're not used to that. So I would love to be that for any. If you're watching this right now and you young, or shit, if you old and you want information and you really want to do something with it, I will teach you. I'm very approachable. I do not gatekeep. As long as I got time, I will show you. For real.
That's solid, man. I respect it. So I think my first time seeing you hosting was on the 814 Halloween bang that Ian tripping through.
Yeah.
And is that correct?
Yeah. That's the very first thing I hosted. Yeah. That's
So-
good. That's good research right there. He's doing good research.
Yeah, man, I be paying attention, bro. You feel me? So how did that come about, and like, what was that experience like for you?
Crazy because I'm not even thinking about DJing at this time. I'm a person who's involved in the community, but just because of who I am, like my energy and stuff like that, I really didn't have I think at the time I didn't smoke, I didn't drink, I barely party. I just was an outgoing person, and I actually know Eam. We went to school together. We're not the closest of friends, but we did hang out and stuff in passing and stuff. He was in Water Wars too. Funny you bring it up.
Right.
He spun around this bitch with a water gun.
Oh shit.
But I'm getting a haircut the day of the show, and I get a call like, "Yo, it only makes sense for you to host it. Do you want to host it?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!" It made me nervous at first, but I'm like, I'm about to do this shit. I don't care how nervous it make me. I don't DJ. I don't have no music to do. I'm about to go up there with a mic and make it work, and that shit was lit too.
I could tell.
Lit.
I was sick that I couldn't make it. You know.
There was I did a YouTube video as a recap on my channel. If you
I
go on
seen
DJ's A Break. It's my
seen-
first video or something like that.
I think I seen yours, and maybe it was together. I know One Shot. Shout out to One Shot.
Did the series of it too. Yeah, I used some of his footage in mine actually because I was still doing podcasts at the time, so I kind of like narrated it. You know what I mean? Talked it through.
And it was a lot of Johnstown artists. I know you had he goes by Lontrez now, but shout out Sean. Ian was there. I guess they call him 76 Toots now.
Yeah, 762 was
Yeah,
there.
he was there.
Yeah. And while we talking about all of them, I gotta give Eam his flowers too, because as a person who made it to Rolling Louds and festivals and everything, all the shit that he achieved, I'm sure you might know who Eam Triplin is as a watcher.
Yeah, of course.
He took his homies with him, like.
Yeah.
Those is his day ones. Him, Trez. Those are all the niggas. We used to see him around the town. That's everybody used to run around with.
That was big.
He just
man.
announced another tour, and all his friends are still on that same tour. Like they all stay in touch. He's accessible. I'll post a story about my mom, and he must still like it. Send some love. Like he did not switch at all, and that stuff like that switches people. So I got to give him his flowers.
Yeah,
like,
shout out to Ian, man. He definitely a legend in Johnstown as far as I know.
icon.
You feel me?
He motivated me. Like this shit is possible. Like he
Yeah.
definitely was around all of us, and he made this shit spark by just keeping his head down and staying focused.
The craziest
Trying
thing,
to do
bro.
the same shit.
When I first moved out here, like I was trying to find out like what the music scene was and all the platforms and all that shit. It was hard to come across it, but I started going on hashtags, Johnstown rappers, this, that, and the third. The first artist that I came across was Sean and Ian.
For real.
So that was about 5-6 years ago. So to see from that time to now, he's a famous artist now.
Like,
It's just crazy. It just lets you know that like it's in reach, you know.
Yeah, he has the freak story that most genius artists have. Like he was in school. We had a class called PC maintenance. He used to make beats in class. He used to be on FL in the school, like
Right,
making beats, rapping with his friends and stuff like that. And then he got to selling beats. And then I think I seen an IG video. Trippie Redd was just on YouTube picking beats, rapped on one of Eam beats one
That's
time.
tough.
You just low key seen but you wouldn't see him outside. You wouldn't see no type of actual real life growth. He was just low key popping off and not telling nobody.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
Like definitely
He
motivated
deserves it,
the hell out of
man. Now, I think your first video directing debut was with Yearn for Not Common, right?
Mm-hmm. You bro is pulling out all the
listen,
the gems.
I had to
That's a
do it
great
right,
video,
bro. This
too.
is like I'll say this, like as far as from what I see, this outside looking in, you know, because I pay attention to like the Johnstown music scene, Altoona music scene.
Right.
Every time there's something happening, you're there. You feel me? So for me, I'm seeing you. You feel me? Even when I first pulled up on you when you had the podcast, it was like, all right, I see he's doing something, you know, because even back then, it wasn't really a lot going on, but you already had something in motion. So
I've always been trying.
yeah, bro, I've always been paying attention. But as far as like the video directing, like what got you into that, and I'll let you talk about that, and I'll get to the next question.
First, I'm gonna start with Not Common. I always kind of had a thing for doing things myself. Like everything can be learned, especially the fact that you can YouTube how to do anything. If you wanna, I used to sit in school for 8 hours and learn bullshit. I'll go work for some white man I don't care about to get a check. I'm gonna put the same amount of time into gaining information that's gonna help myself. So I watch videos and shit of editing and just do little shit myself. Then one day bro was like, yo, let's do a video. I was like, yo, we should do a video at the parking garage. The whole scheme and stuff, I like threw the idea out in a group chat. Like, let's all be in a group, one long shot, walk all the way down to John, somebody throwing glass bottles and like make that John look crazy. I even got a model to just pretend she was at dinner sipping wine and then have Urine come flip the table over and break the bottle.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I think we recorded that John. Now, one shot did have his camera, but I edited it. So it was his visuals and I edited the visuals on my phone. I edited that video on my phone. It was low-key kind of cold too. I'm in a bed sideways like this editing the video. Like when they say it's possible, it's possible. You just got to put time in it. It don't matter what you're using. Just put time into it. Make it good. Make it unique.
That's a fact,
And
man.
after that, I look, he was addicted. I really love doing videos, but folks kind of play about videos or they just want to run and gun. And as much as I'm fine with just doing a regular run and gun video,
Yeah,
I would rather orchestrate something. Like I'm too creative to just be in my kitchen. You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of into it and I'm not. And folks was kind of cheap when it came to the videos.
Hey, yo,
too,
bro.
So, yeah, I know you make videos. So
yeah,
I know you go through the
listen,
same shit.
so
I know you know.
That's another thing
So-
too. I feel like not even just to speak on people being cheap or whatever, but like I don't even feel like I got to reach my full potential with videos because I know the ideas I got.
Right.
But it's like a lot of people ain't really looking for that. They just kind of
creative. Like
they just trying to hurry me get a video done. I'm like, even still, like, you know, it's worth the investment. Even if you don't have to, like, you can
music
buy
is
props.
forever. Like people don't understand that. You get a hard video, that video is gonna be hard forever. That song don't age. Like 20 years from now, that video will still be hard.
Yeah, man. And I think that that's the difference between a rapper and an artist, in my opinion. When I started doing videos, before I even started shooting videos, when I would get my videos shot, I would already write the treatment out. I would try to get people to come out so that by the time I link with them, even if we don't got props or nothing, if we got people here, we can give a storyline or something. You feel me? Just stuff simple as that, you know.
You know what I mean? And if you look at all the old culture, like if you watch even old Jay-Z videos, like Streets is watching, they do the skit where they're in the store and bro hating, they spending money, hush puppies, you know what I mean? They like
Right.
they doing. There's no real creativity. Everything's so quick that people feel like they gotta make their song on BandLab and then record a quick run and gun video, two scenes, one outfit, one shot, recorded 20 minutes, throw some effects on it. This is the hardest thing ever.
Yeah, man.
I need a story. I want to hear a song and watch a video and be like, sometimes the video will make the song better.
Exactly.
If it's orchestrated correctly. So,
you know, but
we on the same page when it comes to that. I just feel like people didn't have that passion, so I let that go too.
because
I tried, but I weighed the pros and cons, and if there was too many cons and pros, I'm on to the next thing.
no, I respect it. I was going to ask you about Zaybrick Films, but you kind of like covered the start and the finish, kind of in the same question. But
I don't know if I just be knowing where it's about to go.
Yeah, nah, honestly,
bro,
bro,
I keep doing that to you.
that's why I said like some of the questions you'll be answering too, like in the same thing, you know. But
and I love photography too, but photography it's so time consuming. People don't understand how time consuming it is, but like editing and I don't know, like it was just something about it that always just left me feeling weird after I was done, and it was too like if I'm doing a shoot, and if folks will hit you, you might do a photo shoot, they gonna hit you 3 hours later. Yo, where them pics at?
Word.
I did not take these on my phone. I gotta
man.
run these through. They all raw, huge images. I gotta edit these joints, and I'm editing them to the T. Like,
yeah, man.
I just underappreciated, and photographers deserve way more money, and I feel like the market for it out here just isn't there. Sad. Folks think they could.
It isn't, bro. I try to. Trust me, I get it. You feel me?
I'm
but at the same
all your
time,
lanes too, because I know you definitely you like me. You an entrepreneur, like you about to hustle too. So I know you know the same cons that I've experienced. Like it sucks.
And more important, but like for me, it's not so much. I feel like the money's gonna come. I always say to people, I felt like for myself, and I'm not gonna make this interview about myself, but like as far as like out here, you kind of gotta be selfless and believe that like your payoff is gonna come later down the line. Like I feel like somebody will see the United Divided thing as a platform and maybe want to invest in that versus trying to get money from all the artists out here, because that's the main thing that I think that holds 90% of artists back is funding. And so me understanding that, like, even when I was coming up, I ain't never had nobody like do nothing for me. So
Right.
no free videos, nothing. So now that I have the means, and because I really love this shit, it's like, all right, I'll look out and do whatever. Because not even so much for the payoff, but just like when I came out here, wasn't no United Divided,
Right.
and I'm not trying to make it seem.
Nobody doing nothing like
That's
that.
I appreciate.
I do want to stop and give him his flowers. I said this off camera.
No, I appreciate.
He's the hardest of a hustler as I am. He stays humble about it, but he's been doing these videos. Like I said early on podcasting, he pulled up on me, came to the crib. We didn't know each other. He came to me, offered to do a shoot. Like out here hustling. You can tell by the questions he's asking. He's done his real research for a long time.
Right.
He know about shit that people now don't know. They know me, and they know that I have motion in the area, but they don't know the start. He knows the start. And he's not even from here, so to do all the research and really try to get the grounding of the area, that shows that he wants to conquer.
Yeah, no, I appreciate
any
it.
lane he's in. So
No,
anytime
definitely.
it's time to work, I
Yeah.
go with bro. And speaking of, what was I about to say? The only reason I say the money thing is because I noticed you can paint a crazy picture. You deserve that $sign for that time.
No, I know. I appreciate
Some
it,
folks
bro.
will spend a whole bunch of money on food that's not good. You still gonna eat it.
Word.
If I want something real good, I will give my $1 for the quality, and you have the quality for that. Honestly, with everything you do. So
I
if you feel like you
appreciate
deserve the quality, push for that.
No, definitely. I
Don't let
appreciate
nobody
that.
undercut you or lowball you ever.
No, I really do appreciate that, man. My next question, what made you start DJing?
My dad, honestly, my dad's a DJ. I've always been into music. I've always had a love for music, clearly, because I've always been like involved in concerts, and all my friends make music. I never wanted to be an artist or a rapper ever. I know everybody has their little bit of like, yo, I want to try this. I'm like, I've been in the spotlight so long when it comes to music. I want to be, in it, involved, but I don't want to be the center of attention no more. Like, I'm finished with that.
It's the hardest job.
Producing, the beat is one of the most important parts of the song, but sometimes you don't even know who made it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just about the fact that I made good music. My dad, for my birthday, he gave me his old speakers. That's the ones I'm using. They're not old because they're still high quality fire, but he wasn't using them. He gave me his speakers and stuff, bought me a turntable. He was like, if you practice hard enough, in 3 or 4 months, you'll do your first show. Next month, I did my first show. I went home and grinded. DJ'd all day, every day. You can ask my friends in the crib. At my the same way I had the podcast set up, I had the DJ turntable set up right there, live all the time. Like, I would never shut my laptop. I might come in from the bar, song's still right there. Get the messing around with it. Like, I just put a lot of time into it, and it paid off. And people started showing love fast. And I'm blessed to say that I don't even work a job anymore. Like, I'm a full-time DJ.
That's amazing.
It's been a blessing. And usually if you have any type of event in the area, even in a 50-mile radius, no matter what if it's a kids-friendly event or rap event, you're probably going to go with me, because I'm going to make sure, I'm punctual enough to make sure everything's going to be perfect for you every time.
Man, I was going to say, every show, it don't matter who's throwing it, I see DJ Z break, you feel me?
Because I'm going to make sure, no matter how big it gets, it's the passion. Like, even though I say that money is important, that's not what I'm thinking about when it's showtime. I'm thinking about, do I have all the artist songs? Are their track lists in order? As soon as an artist says they're talking to the crowd and they say, let's do it, put the song on, I don't even want no silence to play after they say, let's do it. Song, come on. Like, I'm real punctual, so it just helps, because a lot of people in music aren't. So I'm glad to be that for artists or for event planners or promoters. Like,
definitely.
And music controls the whole vibe of everything. So.
Yeah, and you got your hand on the culture too, man. I feel like DJs know what's going on. They know what's brewing before it like gets big and stuff like that. That's something that I've been, able to reap the benefits of. Shout out to Harold, by shooting his events, I'm coming across artists that I might not have found out about until later on down the line. So it's definitely
that's the biggest blessing. That's why DJing blows up so fast, because boom, I DJ for a crowd of 100 people. Even if 5 of those people are like, yo, he's really good, like, I need him for, that's another event with 100 more people, with 5 more people who are, it's just like the biggest word of mouth process. And I feel like that's better than the internet. It's hard to make in real life motion these days, but I would rather do it in real life and do it on the internet because people talk about it more.
No, that's a fact.
That's the blessing with DJing.
I'm seeing it, man.
I love DJing so much. I'm like, I got a show. I'm doing my own show today. I got to be there at 5:30ish to go set up. Like, I be busting my ass. I had 2 sessions last night, engineering. I got 2 sessions tomorrow. Show ends at 1 o'clock. Like, I do music shit all day long.
Right, though. So, as far as throwing shows, can you tell us a little bit about this show that you're throwing tonight? And do you plan on throwing more events as time goes on?
I do. This year, I want to throw the most events I've ever. Like the summertime, I have some big stuff planned. I don't want to speak on it until I get it locked in, but I'm trying to throw a festival this year. Like full blown, all day, 1 to 10 festival.
That'd be hard.
Everything gets going. But this show I'm doing is called Art at the Arts. It's at the Arts Altoona. We got Yearn, we got SRG, we got Manny Moss, we got Adia Rivera, we got Quick, we got Puma, we got who am I missing? We got Wolverine. We have my close friend Mayhem, and we had somebody named Papson on there, but he had to substitute, so we got Young E on there. I believe that's everybody, and of course myself.
I did see one more person. Correct me if I'm wrong. Ange Michelle.
Ange Michelle too. Ange Michelle. Can't forget about Ange. Ange be killing it too. Shout out to Ange. Yeah, she can sing her ass off.
Definitely.
Children of the Corn food truck. We got drinks in there. The fire thing about the Arts is they technically don't have a liquor license, so their drinks are via donation. So really, drinks are free. You don't have to pay for drinks. Please tip her. Don't get a bunch of drinks and not give her no money. That'd be crazy. But I gave all the perfect elements to a perfect night. If you decided to watch this podcast, I give you the best game. There is no good event without food, drinks, music. Those are the top 3. Keep everything perfect. So
that's a fact. I'll be there.
And for more shows, yes, I want to do more rap shows. I want to do R&B shows. I got a disco night I want to do, like 70s, 80s. I want to really like, places like this don't get a lot of flavor, so I do want to bring more flavor, like,
right,
bring more ethnicity. I am from the city, you know what I mean? Like I did a reggae night last year. Like I try to bring more stuff in here. Like I definitely want fun to be a thing this summer, for sure.
No, it's gonna be, man, the way you moving. So do you see yourself like ever like taking all your skills, because you just opened a studio, you're engineering now, you're experimenting with producing, you shot videos, you've done photography, you've done podcasting, and you're DJing.
Yeah.
Do you ever like see yourself like kind of like bringing all them skills together for like your own platform or business, whatever?
I would love to make Thinking Out Loud a collective. I would love to meet a bunch of people who are okay with putting the team first over themselves. You always got to look out for yourself, for sure, but I feel like the element of team building has gone, and I'm trying to build a team. Me and Yearn, me and him are locked in, we're close. That's who I opened the studio with. We've been grinding in that joint. We got the same wavelength, same idea, so it's been working out great. If I could get a bunch of people who are fine with being on the same page to succeed and putting no man above the other, I think I could absolutely do that. Because then everything will feed in. Like if I start a little collective and it's like boom, you come through videos and we throw our ideas together, we would make the craziest work.
Of course.
The craziest work. So really just want to make that happen, because it's easy to think about what we have here in our small area, but I feel like some of the people that I know, if we all got together, we could be some of the best creative things that has been seen in the world in a long time. Like if we put our heads on correctly about it. So I'm definitely open to that. Just ain't gonna force it. If I'm looking around in the room like, okay, I got 5 people right here who's locked in, I'm gonna pull a Wu-Tang and throw a contract on the table like, yo, give me 5 years of your life, I'll make y'all rich. Like
I'm getting
I
there.
swear.
I think that's my next step. After I do a few more things, I do want to be like, I want to, like, I don't know if people think I'm standoffish or not, but like I try to I don't know, I just try not to get too intertwined with what's going on out here.
Right.
I would love to have like a group of people that I deal with, you know, and because even at the platform, like I don't want to have to be the host on everything and interviewing on everything. I would love for other people, like if you have better skill sets, if you're a better podcaster or anything,
Absolutely.
if I can get behind it with my resources, I would love to do that. But you know, it takes time, learning people and finding out,
building connections.
Yeah.
And we live in a time where everything's phone based, but I do feel like even if people took the time to be like one day me and you just linked up, like forget work, let's just link up, chop it up, bullshit, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's where the real ideas and the energy and the connections generate, because that's how all our religions was. They would bullshit and then work would come out of it. Like they would just be together, spending that time, building bonds, and everything would come full circle.
Definitely.
But yeah, I'm super down for that.
We'll get there in time, man. I'm sure.
Time will come. We got time.
So, describe the Johnstown music scene, if you can.
Johnstown music scene, unfortunately, I feel like it's getting better. So let me not say that. But it used to be a crabs in a bucket situation. Sometimes it still is. I'm blessed to not be affected by it, but a lot of people hate in Johnstown each other. I wish they would just form together though, because we can't as people bring each other down and expect to make it. We're better as a unit. Everybody's better in groups. Everybody's better in teams. Everybody wants to make it, so they're trying to get everybody else away. But if the spotlight is shined on one, there's more people who can be close to the light. You know what I mean? If there's no light near us at all,
let me switch this back.
Niggas need that, like real shit.
And shout out to them, man.
Like, whenever you see me in there, you ain't doing shit, pull up. Like,
I got you. I'm gonna keep that in mind, man, because I do want to start pulling up. It's all Johnstown, though, right?
Yeah, about Johnstown.
While we we'll get back to the Johnstown music scene question, but while we got the time, promote your studio and where is it at so they can find it.
Yes, sir. Come to YZ Studios. It is me and my brother Kieran. We are starting it out at $25 an hour. By the time people see this, I don't know if it'll still be March. We was doing a little 4 for $80 deal, but I think in April we're gonna do a referral. So if you tell somebody to come to the studio and they come and purchase time, you will get a free hour. So referral program will be started in April. I don't know when this episode's coming out. Great April. Quality. We got a two booth studio. So even if you wanted to pull up, have Yearn record you and I record you, we have done it. The quality and everything is good while we do it. Nice vibes. 420 friendly. Address will not be disclosed.
Respect.
Because I know rappers have their certain politics. We don't even you're not allowed to go live in the studio. If you record a video, don't post it while you're here. We come to work, come to make music. I want you to be focused, comfortable, happy, make your best quality, and get up out of there. You know what I mean? Like we do the mix and masters for extra too. Only 10 extra for the mix and master. Beautiful. We'll do performance tracks, all that good stuff. All that. I'll even make you a beat. I got beats. We got. Yearn to give you a verse. Ultimate, it's just a place to be. Even if you don't want to make music and you just want to come hang out, you make music.
Network all that, man.
You might end up on a feature. You might end up on a five feature song. It just happened yesterday. 4 artists hopped on the song because we was all together.
Right, man.
It's better that way.
This guy
Studios can fuck with us.
This guy's a real one-stop shop here. So, the question I was talking to you about before things got interrupted was describing the Johnstown music scene.
Music scene. Believe I said. Kind of crabs in a bucket situation. I really wish that everybody would uplift instead of hold back, because the spotlight can be shared.
Exactly.
But I do feel like it's growing. I feel like people are becoming more open to it. But ultimately, the Johnstown music scene is starting to come to Altoona, because if you really want to make it in this music stuff, you want things to go consistently and to go well. And Altoona has given us a great music crowd. They love coming out for shows. They're a great audience. Like even I love doing it. You see, that's why I did my latest show out here.
You know what? I was starting to realize that. So when I first came out here, I thought Johnstown had the more poppin' music scene, because they had Jason Indy. Shout out to Jason Indy. Mm-hmm. And that's how I found out about a lot of the artists out there. I seen there was a whole lot of artists.
Jason Indy's a long time legend.
Definitely had to give him his flowers. You feel me? But I've been noticing as far as the shows and the events and just even with videos as far as who I've been shooting a lot of Johnstown people, and I noticed there's not a lot happening in Johnstown. Even though One Shot does this thing, I think he's kind of on a hiatus or something. But I know One Shot, he was going crazy for a good while. You feel me? He had it on lock. But I feel like Johnstown and Altoona are gonna have to kind of unite in a way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that's gonna work. But I feel like
I feel like it's happening slowly but
it
surely.
is. But I feel like
I'm gonna try to bridge the gap.
yeah, definitely.
I'm more familiar with the Johnstown artists. I'm becoming more familiar with the Altoona artists. Trying to do more events. So if things go well, I'm trying to be doing something in Johnstown, Altoona. You know what I mean? Bring people from over there, over here. Like let's bridge the gap and let's all make good stuff and let's get noticed and
Definitely.
give people a chance to perform their music. Because people are making a lot of stuff and hoping people listen to it on the internet. Everybody got a timeline full of links. It might not happen that way. But if somebody's here to see an artist at 11 o'clock and you go on at 10, you might get noticed more. You know what I mean? They're here. You have their real attention. You can rap to them in real life. This is a better opportunity. Yes.
All right. So this is a double-sided question. One, I'm gonna ask you if you could name some Johnstown legends, and then two, who are some artists on who are some Johnstown artists that are on the come up right now?
Johnstown legends. I'm gonna say Eam Triplin. I'm gonna say Artrell Hawkins. There's another. He's a football player. Shout out Carlton Hasselrig. He was a wrestler. He also played in the NFL. Who else? Kind of put me on the spot.
My bad.
But I would definitely have did more research. But there are so many. Johnstown has so many like strange like you wouldn't even expect. Did you know the creator of Spider-Man is from Johnstown?
Oh,
The person who created the drawing of Spider-Man was born and raised in Johnstown. That's crazy. I think his name is Steve Ditko. That's a crazy bag to pull from. Like random, but like
word, man.
No matter what random small area you are from, you can be super successful. But you can be in Idaho right now watching this. Whatever small town you're in, if you have it, you have it. Like don't let the fear of the lights when you're not in them scare you. Like if you feel like you're really special, odds are you are. And Johnstown has bred a lot of special people. I don't have them off top right now. I did name a few, but shout out to everybody who's made it. Johnstown, black, white, Spanish, everybody.
And who are some that's on the come up out there?
Johnstown rappers on the come up. I want to shout out Magna.
Shout out to Magna.
Magna, okay, I think is his IG. Low-key, I want to show some love to Cody Stringent. A lot of people might not know him, but he's been busting his ass. He's got a lot of studio time for me. He be on social media active. Unfortunately he doesn't get the love that he deserves, but I think I might change that. I'm gonna give him a shot this year.
Definitely.
Who else? Is it okay if I look at my phone?
Yeah, you fine.
Look at my SoundCloud real quick. I want to give a shout out to Heavy Check Sal. He ain't been making music recently, but Sal had the town on lock for a second. He had a couple singles where they was going crazy.
I remember seeing him.
Mafia Talk Friday. He was on the he did the Halloween show too with Eam and I was. Shout out Up Top Pazzo.
Yeah, shout out to him.
He actually is in Altoona. I try to get him to shows all the time. He should have been the last like 3 or 4 shows low key, but every time I hit him, and I'll keep hitting him too, but he just will not budge. Lontrez, of course, going hard. Lontrez had an album that he dropped. It was an EP. He knows what I'm talking about. He's watching this. It had like a purple cover, and there was like a girl in the front. 4 songs. The most fire 4 songs. My personal favorite 4 songs that almost anybody has dropped in the town. I swear I was repeating that joint. Like it's so bad that he took it down off Apple. I found it on YouTube years later and sent it to him like, you ain't taking this stuff from me. Like,
shout out to him. He might be the first Johnstown artist I tapped in with too.
I want to be real direct with this one and attack somebody in the viewership. If you are watching this, True K814.
Yeah.
One of the most iconic Johnstown rappers ever. Never really did the social media thing. Never really cared for all of the glitz and glamour at all. 100K on SoundCloud songs, 80K on SoundCloud singles. Like I'm talking about. I seen a girl from Canada. I'm like going through my explore page and I'm in somebody's profile picture, me and True Cat.
Right.
I'm like, look at the thing. It says Edmonton, Canada. I'm like, you live in Canada? Yeah, I love True K814. Really? You're known in Canada.
Yeah, not.
Every time I see him, I tell him, and I'm gonna tell him again because I know somehow you're gonna see this. We're waiting for you to come back outside. when you stop rapping, I wasn't a DJ, a producer, none of that. Come record, come do a show, come get a beat, come whatever you want to do. When he gonna come out, it's ready, but whenever he comes back out, he's gonna fuck the streets out.
He's definitely one of the ones. He's one of the few people that that's one of the first people I got hip to because I forgot the name of the boy who shot his video. He's out Pittsburgh now.
Mikey.
Yeah, Mike Spinos or something like that.
Mike Spinos too.
So,
he was shooting for Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yeah, so that's how I got hip to True K, and I was like, yo, he got a different sound. He got the look. Like, he hard, bro.
And he's honestly like, he's like an Andre 3000 type. Like you wouldn't know it from knowing him. I ain't gonna talk too much about him because I know he don't even like being like,
nah, I feel you.
Personality wise, but like he's a unicorn. That's the main way I can put it. Like
that's what I get. That's what I get from him. So what do you think is needed just in general to get the Altoona and Johnstown music scene to another level?
Love. Everything leads with love. Everybody show love to everybody. New song drop, show some love. Listen to it. You don't gotta listen to it all day. Play it. Hear them out. Share it to a couple people. Just share it on your timeline real quick. Takes 2 seconds. These shows, promote them with us as well. Come see what's going on. There ain't nothing going on usually on the weekend. You probably going to a regular bar. You going to whatever you do on the weekend, staying in the crib, or you're going out of town and spending a whole bunch of money. You don't have to do that. We'll throw a show. We usually, at this rate, we're doing a show a month.
Yeah, it seems like it, yeah.
Johnstown, somewhere there's something going on all the time. Give it a try. Stop being closed-minded to us trying, because people complain about there not being nothing to do, but you aren't coming out to the stuff that we are trying to do.
Yeah.
So, support builds, because we don't know, like us starting a movement that might take things somewhere. Like we might end up in an opportunity where I could book an artist from out of town and we could have like a 2C or, you know what I mean, somebody who has motion and ain't too big, come support our little ass towns, like, and just keep supporting each other. Like
I think it's getting there.
I think it is too. I think the last 5 years compared to this next 5 years, completely gonna be different.
Definitely, bro. I think that, like, as far as you with the DJ thing, bro, there's a lot of open, like, opportunities. Like, if you were to start a podcast now, I feel like it's going to be a whole...
It would blow a lot more.
Yeah, you feel me? I think with me, with what I'm doing with the media, and just pulling up the people's shows, like, getting shows and stuff, people actually see it.
You are the ultimate media man, low key.
Nah, I appreciate it, bro.
People don't really tell you, but you are the person who's meant to be doing this in the area.
You know what's crazy, though? I ain't even get a camera to do all this, though. Like, I just wanted to shoot my own videos. But what I would say, though, is...
sometimes God call and be different.
Yeah, man. When I came out here, I was saying, yo, it would be dope if somebody just, like, documented stuff. Because I was on somebody's podcast, and I was talking to them. I was saying, it would be dope if they documented, like, the scene, interview artists and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then, lo and behold, I ended up being that person, you know, which is crazy. But I feel like...
You should do post-show interviews, like after maybe like 3 questions, you know what I mean? After they get off stage, have them answer a few questions. Like I'd be seeing that other places. I feel like that.
I wouldn't mind doing that. I just would need. I need somebody to come with me to do it. Cause
yeah, that's the main thing.
Cause once the person gets off the stage, the show keep going.
Yeah.
And so it would be a little tricky. But you know, another thing I was thinking about, even though people ain't think that far ahead though, and that'd be a conversation for another day. Even like when it comes to like promoting the shows, I feel like if I was to throw a show. I think it would, but I'm gonna pull up on every artist, get them to promote it, like with actual decent quality video, make it a thing, sponsor the post, all of that shit. But that's later down the line. I got plans, but
later down the line. But you know I'm gonna call away. It's great because you've known me for a long time now. Like even though we don't hang out as much, we have been in this creative shit for some years.
Definitely, man.
I'm on board, man. You know, I'm
already knowing, man.
I'm a key element. Shit, usually all you need is me. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, you showing a lot of support. You definitely showing a lot of support, not just to me, but just other artists too. You know, I do think that, like I said, you're an important figure out here in this scene.
I appreciate that, man.
Outside of DJing,
I really want everybody to make it. People say that, but like I really look out behind the scenes. Like I don't really speak on what I do because if you speak on the things that you do, I feel like. And it's doing it for attention at that point.
Yeah,
I really want everybody. I swear, like, there's been times where even you, like, somebody might hit me like, yo, do you know a videographer for a wedding or something like that? I don't know if they're gonna contact, but I always be like,
nah, that's
love,
this dude
right here. I know this caterer. Like, anybody who showed me love, I list it right back. Like,
the crazy thing is, I could do that shit, but my content, if you look at my page, you wouldn't know, cause
Yeah.
I'm more passionate about the music stuff. I ain't gonna lie. When it starts to feel like a job, it kind of like gets less fun.
Yeah, that's the trash part.
But so 2 things. But I'm gonna get to this first question. Any motivational words for the viewers?
Oh man, I can do that all day. We are all human. We all have the same emotions, the same fears, the same doubts. We all have anxiety. We just all handle it differently. None of that is stopping you from chasing your dreams. You don't belong. I mean, you might love it, but you don't belong giving time to somebody else. You could put 20 years into a company, they'll fire you, and they won't even help you with your resume. Put the same amount of time that you would put into a place that you don't care about in anything for yourself. I don't care if you knit sweaters. Put 4 hours a day into working on a damn sweater or making a hat, because you never know where whatever you put time into will take it. Time is the main factor to success. If you shoot 100 shots, you shoot better threes. That's just a fact.
Definitely.
And believe in yourself. Don't let anybody. But when I say believe in yourself, believe in the fact that you are making good quality stuff at the same time too. I feel like some people do have over falsified sense of confidence.
Right.
Know what you're making is good. Be comfortable with what the stuff you're doing being good, like the passion, real passion, and everything will come to you.
Definitely.
Teach the kids everything that you know.
Facts.
That's motivational.
Right. And now the last thing, where can people find you, contact you, find your content, your Instagram handles, whatever?
Instagram DJ Zaybrick, Facebook Zaybrick, YouTube DJ Zaybrick. Honestly, at this rate, you can Google me. If you want to get a session in, I don't even mind dropping my number. Text me, 814-248-9861. Anybody who calls me from an unknown number automatically gets declined, so don't try to call me. But text me for studio time. Text me if you need a DJ, you want to do a show. Lately, people have been performing. Shout out to RSB Piranha.
Yeah, definitely.
He's doing the Canatuna Cannabis Fest with me. He asked me to DJ and MC his rap set. So even if you want me to DJ and MC the rap set, honestly, anything music related, come to me.
Right.
I'm gonna find an answer for you. If I don't have the answer, somebody will. If you need a video, I point you to bro. If you need a feature, I got a million artists. Like, just come to me.
Yeah, shout out to Piranha, man. Definitely was one of the first guys that I knew of throwing shows out here, man. He's definitely one of the legends out here. So, shout out to him, man.
He definitely tapped in and showed love.
Yeah.
Told me he fucked with what I was doing. He wanted me to be on his set for sure. We're gonna figure out rehearsals and everything soon. He's gonna be at the show tonight, for real.
Definitely.
If you missed the show, you're lame too. It was a great show. And you'll be able to catch the next version of this video, technically, not another podcast, but he is coming to do the video for the show. So make sure you check out the next video where we will do the recap of Art at the Arts, because it's going to be a movie.
Most definitely.
We haven't experienced it yet, and it's going to be a movie.
It's going to be lit. And, yeah, man, I think that's it, man. I do want to thank you for coming on the platform.
Absolutely. Subscribe to the channel.
Thank you.
Like this video.
Thank
Comment your favorite part.
Thank you.
And come get on here. Come talk your talk. Come let people know that you're out here trying. He made this now as a platform where folks can click the playlist or whatever ensemble of videos he got here and see everybody who's trying to have motion in the area.
Yeah.
You could be a part of that. So
definitely, man. You don't.
Always
ain't no artist too big or small. You feel
Absolutely.
me? I'm trying to get everybody's story, man, because I believe we making history, and they're gonna go back and see everybody, you know, and
be like, damn.
And more importantly, these interviews give people a way to connect with the people that they seeing, you know, and not just knowing from social media. You know, you don't really get to see everybody's personality or see how they think. So I think this is going to be a good thing for y'all as well. But thank you for coming on the platform, man.
Sure,
definitely a legend in the music scene, not just in Johnstown, man.
Thank you.
I look forward to working with you again. And until next time, man, we signing out. This is Live from the Basement.
Peace.